This Eagle Community Television sports presentation is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas, through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling, with 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 20 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. 628-6712. Home Oil and Supply, 24-hour card fueling, bulk delivery of gas and fuel. Proud to support TMP and Hayes High, serving the Hayes area since 1963. Home Oil and Supply. Lifetime Dental Care. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Swift Services. Ted and Shelley Fuchs are proud to support area youth. Swift Services, with locations in Hayes and Ness City. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayeschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Midwestern Pipe Works. Over 30 years of service to the oil and gas industry. Steel pipe manufacturing and processing, oil country tubular goods. Schmidt Automotive. Keith is proud to take care of your vehicles and proud to support the Monarchs and the Indians. Redeem Designs. Screen print embroidery design, where you'll find better ideas, better designs, better people. Come experience the best at 2204 Vine in Hayes. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Mary Ann, Bonnie, and the staff at Bernie's Hamburger House at 17th and Vine in Hayes, now accepting credit and debit cards. Next Tech Wireless, providing its customers cutting-edge technology, including 4G LTE data and mobile services. Goodwin Sporting Goods, your letter jacket provider for all area schools. Hayes High, TMP, Victoria, Ellis, Trigo. You want it, they've got it. Your one-stop for sporting goods. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Ryan today. PerfTech Wireline Services, total case whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement is pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment. From farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment, Carico carries hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Whiskey Creek Wood Fire Grill, 3203 Vine in Hayes, where the fire's always burning. See them online at whiskeycreek.com. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our new location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Advanced Insulation and Coatings. Save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. Advanced Insulation and Coatings in Hayes. Joe Bob Outfitters. Joe Bob Outfitters, firearms, ammunition, accessories, and parts. Veteran owned and operated. Joe Bob Outfitters, 2011 Vine in Hayes. APAC. APAC has proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in our industry. APAC, giving you the smooth ride. And by Eagle Communications, proud to provide cable TV, the fastest high-speed internet, and phone services to the area. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
And welcome to Lewis Field Stadium in Hayes as we're about set for kickoff. The TMP Monarchs and the Norton Blue Jays. Jeremy McGuire along with color analyst Dave Barber. And boy, Dave, it's hard to believe week number 9 coming a little early on the Thursday night, but it's time to play ball. 8-0 Norton, 0-8 TMP. You know, the cards are stacked against the Monarchs, and that's to nobody's surprise, but that's why they play the game. We talked about it during the radio pregame show that games aren't won or lost on paper, they're won or lost on the field.
Absolutely. You come out and you play, lay everything out there. You know, it's your last game, last chance to let her go, so let's let her fly tonight and see what happens.
Have some seniors that are going to be playing their last games. They're out at the midfield right now as the coin toss has just been concluded. Norton has won the toss and has deferred to the second half, so TMP will get the opening kickoff. Norton will be moving from our left to our right, but you know, the Monarchs, it's always tough on a senior night. You look at these kids and all that they put in, not just during the season but in the off season. And Cameron Fouts, Jack Hugh, Max McGaffin, who's not going to play because of injury, Nick Schmidt, Joe Walters also out because of injury, Dan O'Connor, Parker Cox. There's some guys right there who have had a lot of blood, sweat, and tear go into this program, and there'd be nothing they like more than to come out and find a way to win this game tonight.
Absolutely. Just want to come out and play their best game, save their best game for last, and you know, like we talked about, just play hard and see where the chips fall and have a good one.
Well, Green will be kicking off for the Blue Jays. Jacob, a 6'1", 235-pound sophomore. Tucker Rhodes and TJ Flax back deep for TMP. Norton has the left to our right with the white road jerseys, the blue numerals trimmed in gold, the gold pants, the gold helmets. TMP, they are all navy blue minus some white numerals trimmed in silver, the navy blue hat with the chromed TMP logo on the side. Green puts one in the air. It's a short, kind of a wobbler. It's taken by Nick Schmidt at the 26. Nick to the outside at the 40. Lowers a shoulder and gets boomed out of bounds by Green at the 44-yard line. But good field position to start this first drive of the ball game for the TMP Monarchs.
Absolutely. Schmidt with a nice return, setting them up with good field position. And, you know, it's the little things to get them started, get the momentum going early, see if they can capitalize and push the ball down the field.
First and 10 for the Monarchs at the 44-yard line. Pistol formation for TMP. Cameron Fouts going to give it to Schmidt right side. He has a hole. Nick really running hard into Norton territory. Well, that might be the hardest run we've seen all season long for the senior. 8 yards on first down at 2nd down and 2.
Well, again, that's what you want to see. This is a perfect start for the Monarchs as they get out on the first play from scrimmage, pick up 8 yards. That makes this offense a little easier to run for the Monarchs.
Romy split to the top side, and the slot is TJ Flax. Is going to be Schmidt up the middle again. Nick breaks a tackle. He's spinning off, and I believe he's going to have enough for a first down. Boy, he was hit about a yard deep in the backfield by Jacob Green, was able to spin off, and he is going to have enough for a Monarch first down, a pickup of 3 on the play for TMP.
You mentioned it on that first play. It looks like Nick is running with a little bit of attitude tonight, and that's what the Monarchs need.
So TMP picks up a first down, the ball at the Norton 45-yard line. Monarchs flip the formation, but this time Justin Pfeiffer is the outside receiver. TJ Flax in motion. They're going to pitch it to TJ. He's looking for some running room, and he is going to be brought down in the backfield. Coming in to make the play for Norton was Wyatt Harding, the 240-pound senior. And boy, that just took too long to develop, and Norton so big, so fast. They're not huge. They got good size. They're not huge, but they have enough team speed to cause havoc, and a loss of 3 on the play.
Yeah, bringing TJ on, trying to get them. They're just too quick, sideline to sideline.
So 2nd down and 13, 10 and a half to go first quarter, no score. It's going to be a give up the middle. Schmidt is hit in the backfield. The initial contact was by Harding, and then we'll see who came in to finish things off for the Blue Jays. In there was Christian Bozer, the 180-pound senior from his linebacker spot. No gain on the play, 3rd down.
Monarchs come out and a couple of great plays to start this drive, and the Norton defense has said, wait a minute, you're going to stand up a little bit and not make it that easy on you. So got to come up with a big play here on 3rd and long.
Monarchs yet to put the ball in the air. We'll see if they try to this time. Again, Pfeiffer's on the outside. He's picked up defensively by the Blue Jays. A little man-to-man coverage by Norton. Back to pass. There's a slant pattern. Oh, Tucker Rhodes somehow made the catch. He held on to that ball, and he got absolutely leveled, but he picks up 7 yards. It's 4th down, and I think TMP is going to punt the football away.
Well, what a catch, though. What a good concentration by Rhodes coming across the middle. Tough one to handle. He got blasted on the reception. Can pin him deep now.
Kobe Underseer back deep along with Gavin Lively. Fouts puts a kick in the air. And it's taken by the Blue Jays. Coming up near side, look out, that's some speed. That is the senior back on the return for the Blue Jays. That's Dion Lyle, and he brings it all the way back out to the 36-yard line. So it'll be good field position for the Blue Jays as Lyle returns at 23 yards. They'll mark it at the, looks like right at the 36. So 1st down and 10 for the Blue Jays.
Got a pretty good kick away, but a nice return sets Norton up in pretty decent shape. Monarch defense is going to have to make a statement right here.
They're going to have to do it well. There's a give off the right side. A little bit of running room, but not bad by TMP. A pickup of 4 yards on the play for the tailback Jared Talent. Cameron Fouts there for the Monarchs. Brings up 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, patient running back there by Talent. Looked like defense was going to get him stopped pretty short, picked up pretty nice yards. But like you said, defense didn't give up a big play, so they did the job.
Running out of the I formation. This time it's the fullback. Good running room for Bozer. He is pinballing off of tacklers, and he's going to have a first down. Flax in on the tackle for TMP, but not before an 8-yard gain on 2nd down. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Norton.
He's one of those kids, a strong runner, tough to bring down. He was just bouncing off tacklers to pick up that first down.
Monarch's initial contact was right at the line of scrimmage. So again, that shows you how important each and every opportunity for a tackle is. Talent gets to the outside, look out. He has some. Cameron Fouts is going to try and run him down, and the Monarchs finally cut Talent down all the way down to, where are they going to mark it at? About the 27-yard line.
Good job again out front, the fullback. Bozer just laying a pathway around the corner, and Talent gets that past that first line of defense. He is super quick in the secondary.
25 yards on 1st down for the Blue Jays. Now they have it at the Monarch 27-yard line. This time it's going to be the quarterback, Dole. He has a little bit of running room. He's chopped down 5 yards at the 22-yard line. Chase Romey on the tackle for TMP. It'll bring up second down and 5.
Well, they're nothing fancy. We've seen them run left and right. They like to get that lead blocker out in front. They like to pull the off guard out in front and make space for the running back, and so far pretty effective.
Boy, Norton hasn't even had to hint at a pass yet. Second down and 5. Monarchs showing blitz. Going to the left side, Talent, all kinds of room. He's right down Broadway and into the end zone for the Blue Jay touchdown. 7:31 to go in the first quarter. Norton on top, 6-0 after the 22-yard run from the senior tailback, Jared Talent.
Didn't take long, 5 plays, 64 yards, about a minute and a half off the clock, and you see how quick and dangerous this team is and why they've been so successful this year, controlling the line of scrimmage.
And the Blue Jays will go for the extra point kick. Green will be on to kick it. The holder is Kendall Miller. The snap is good. The kick is up, and the kick is no good. It missed wide to the right, so TMP kind of a little bit of a break there. Oh boy, the Norton Blue Jays, a 5-play, 64-yard drive. And is there a flag? Looks like we might have a flag on the play, so hold everything. The officials are going to talk about it. It's a 5-play, 64-yard drive. Jared Talent with the 22-yard touchdown run. And I think we're okay now, but boy, a nice drive by Norton. And there was a flag on the play, so I think TMP is probably just going to have assess it on the kickoff.
I think it was a motion
or
penalty.
Decline it, actually, because then you could, then it would be an odds for a try.
Keep the point off the board.
Keep the point off the board. So offensively, TMP was able to move it just a little bit against the Blue Jays last time. If they want to give themselves any kind of a chance, they cannot afford, and I know we're early, but they can't afford for Norton to get that snowball heading downhill.
No, absolutely not. We've just seen what kind of a machine they are offensively, tough to stop. So you can't let them get away from you at all. When they score, you've got to find a way to answer them, keep that offense off the field by moving the chains.
Monarch football brought to you in part and Westview Church. Jacob Green puts the ball in the air. This one gets a little bit deeper. It's taken by TJ Flax at the 15. He goes right up the middle, a little bit of room. TJ running hard, and he gets up to the 39-yard line. So the Monarchs get a nice return of 24 yards by TJ Flax, and they'll start first down and 10 at their own 39-yard line with 7:25 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, another opportunity with great field position. We talked about how important it is to answer. Sounds awful easy, but there's 8 other teams behind this Norton team that would tell you that it's not exactly an easy thing to do.
First down and 10 Monarchs. It is going to be Fouts on the quarterback keeper. He goes left looking for a little bit of space, and he is snowed under about a half a yard back in the backfield. In there for Norton. Talent was in on the play. Also coming in was Dion Lyle trying to strip that ball away late. We'll call no gain on the play, second down and 10.
Yeah, again, just a fake handoff, trying to follow, after the fake, follow the lead right into the hole. And boy, Norton.
Hole?
Yeah, the would-be hole. Norton was.
Boy, they really shut that down in a hurry. TMP's going to throw it for the first time. Flax looking down the field. It's tipped away, nearly intercepted. Coming in to make a nice play was Kobe Underseer. And it is third down and 10. Yeah, Fouts trying to find Pfeiffer on the post pattern.
Yeah, and I think if Pfeiffer can get involved here over the middle like that, but Underseer doing a great job at just kind of floating back, reading the quarterback. Had good coverage with man-to-man over the top, and he just came underneath with zone coverage and was right in the path.
Underseer has played cornerback. He's playing safety tonight, and Norton really is going to man-to-man and make you beat him with speed. Fouts is going to throw again under some pressure, throws it down the field, and it's going to be incomplete. Romey, the intended receiver, he'd made the right move and gotten out there, but boy, Cameron under pressure had to get rid of the ball in a hurry.
Yeah, he just didn't have time to let it develop in front of him. He did a good job of putting it out there where really couldn't be intercepted either, but just not really a good chance.
Now the Monarchs will punt the football away. Lyle and Underseer back for the Blue Jays. See if TMP can catch a break on something here, get a turnover, or somehow be able to get a first down. There's a punt by Fouts. It's a good one. Underseer under. He loses the football. It's on the ground. He gets back on it. Boy, we about had a turnover. Justin Pfeiffer was bearing down, but Underseer with the presence of mind to just hop back on that. You know, sometimes you'll see a kid try and make a play and try and pick that up to run with it. That's when you get in trouble in a situation like that. Underseer, the seasoned veteran, said, I'm just going to lay on this thing and we'll start 1st and 10 at our own 34.
Yeah, that's a smart play. Just cover it up. Let your offense get on the field and do the work. The Monarchs defense has to come up with a play here.
Dion Lyle split to the near side. Norton loves to go after him. There is Dole on the carry. He's going to be hit and dropped. Nick Schmidt making the initial contact for the Monarchs. Nate Walter came in to finish it off, a pickup of a yard on the play, 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, good tackling, good physical hitting there at the line of scrimmage by the Monarchs, getting into the backfield a little bit, and that's how you got to do it.
You need to force Norton to get out of what they're comfortable doing, and they are very comfortable running the football. 2nd down and 9, Monarchs showing blitz again. Everybody at the line. Here comes a counter play. Norton really doing a good job blocking it, and Talent's on the run again. He's at the 50, and that's a near block in the back, and they're going to call it. And brought down, and there's a fumble on the play. Was it a fumble or was he down? TMP saying they have the football. Do the Monarchs have the football or not? We haven't seen a call yet from the official. TMP says it's our fumble. And it's a legal block in the back. They haven't said anything about whether they recovered the football.
Yep.
Now they do.
Yeah,
TMP recovers the fumble. I'm like, can we see something here?
Yeah. Yes. Well, I knew when he waved off, declined the penalty, that had to be the case.
Yeah. So that negates a big run by Talent, but better than that is the Monarchs take the first turnover of the ball game and have a chance offensively with 5:47 to go in the first quarter, down by 6. There is Schmidt up the middle, and boy, howdy, I don't know if anybody blocked on that play for TMP on the line because Dole came through, made the initial contact, and it was a straight dive play, and Nick Schmidt loses 4 yards on the play.
Yeah, it's not really good when it looks like they're setting up for a screen play on a dive play. But that's kind of what it looked like.
It looked exactly like that.
And that to be mean, they just blasted through.
And you can be the best running back in the state, and you're not going to make a yard on that play. There's a throw out in the flat. It's caught by the Monarchs. TJ Flax down the sideline. He's pulled out of bounds at the 50-yard line. He picks up 18 yards, and it's a Monarch first down, well-designed, well-executed.
Yeah, just getting the little screen pass, the little flare out to the flat. And that's how you get to the edge a little quicker than those slow-developing, pitch plays. They get him out there on the edge, get the ball to him in a hurry, and he was able to outrun the defense for that first down. A big play for the Monarchs, see if they can keep it going.
First down and 10, ball sitting right at midfield on the near hash mark. Flax in motion. It's going to be the give to Nick Schmidt. He's trying to make somebody miss, and boy, he just doesn't have any luck. Dole again in on the tackle. Also Brevin Sundergaard. A loss of a yard on the play. It's 2nd down and 11, and that Monarch offensive line has got to block because if they don't, it's going to be a long, long night.
Yeah, it's a few mismatches up front. You just got to get under them and just hold that black long enough to create some space.
Even if you don't move them, if you get underneath their pads and neutralize them for just a little bit, you give your back a chance. But if they blow by you, your chance. And it is going to be Fouts on the keeper. He's going to try and break a tackle, and he's not going to have any luck. Again, Jordan Dole in on the tackle, and he is just absolutely destroying Chris Steckline over on the right side. No fault of Chris's, but dang, Dole is good, he's fast, and he is strong. A loss of 5 on the play. It's 3rd down and 16.
Yeah, Dole, a player over there. He just, you hear people on TV talking about setting the edge. That's how you do it right there.
He puts a blanket on the edge. He sets it, then puts stakes, and then says, this is my territory. 3rd down and 16 for TMP. They're going to throw. They fake the The out. They're looking down the field for Rhodes. He can't get it, but there's going to be pass interference called on the Blue Jays. It's going to be on Tyus Henson.
Well, it's been a tough catch. He was trying to make the adjustment, and that's where the contact came. He slowed down a little bit. Defensive player was looking back to play the ball, but ran right through Rhodes on that, and that's going to draw the good call, pass interference.
It was a good call by the official. I mean, it was interference, but it was. And remember, it is not an automatic first down anymore. But it is a 15-yard penalty. Instead of 3rd and 16, it will make it 3rd down and 1. So it's a 15-yard penalty against the Blue Jays, our first penalty of the night. Now TMP really needs to take advantage of that Blue Jay mistake.
Absolutely. 3rd and short here. Huge opportunity. Maintain possession, keep this drive going.
3rd down and 1. Again, Flax in motion. It's going to be the pitch to TJ. Coming near side, he gets to the edge. He's going to have enough for a first down. There's a Blue Jay down for a second, but a good block on the outside by everybody. The design of that play really nice, a pickup of 2 and a Monarch first down, because Fouts was able to get that pitch and then really acted as a lead blocker on the play as well.
Yeah, and he got we were talking about getting just enough to let Flax get around there and get the edge, because we've seen how quick they are from the sidelines. That time he was able to cut the corner there and pick up enough to get that first down. Monarchs have a chance to get something going right here.
3 minutes, 35 seconds to go first quarter. Norton on top 6-0. TMP driving. They're at the Blue Jay 39-yard line. They're going to option it left side. There's a pitch. Nick looking to get to the edge. He's at the 40. He cuts it in. Is brought down at the 35. He's going to pick up 4.5 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down for TMP, but the Monarchs are picking up some yardage on the edge on this drive.
Yeah, and getting some good block. Chase Romey that time got a big, nice block on the corner. Not a huge one again, but if you just get that chip we were talking about, allows enough room for him to pick up some nice yards.
2nd down and 6 after the 4-yard gain on the option. The Monarchs have not ran that play much this year, but Fouts a little bit more athletic at quarterback, gives him an opportunity. Now Cameron's going to run. He's looking for the edge, going to try and use some speed. Cuts it up. Boy, he is tackled from behind, and he is going to pick up, it looks like about 4 or 5 on the play. There's a host of Blue Jays over on the far side. Connor Cox, the senior, in on the tackle. Cameron brought down right at the 31. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 2 on the play for TMP.
Yeah, and a good job. And that was pretty much all Fouts, getting out there and trying to outrun everybody. And he did. He got that good makeup speed to catch him from behind, but not before he picked up nice yards. And the Monarch offense will take that every time.
3rd down and 2 for TMP. Fouts is going to throw it. He's got to get rid of it. Throws it out in the flat, and it is incomplete. And it will bring up 4th down. Boy, Cameron, under all kinds of pressure, had to pick himself up off the turf. And it will bring up 4th down and 2 for TMP.
Yeah, 4-down territory here, I'm sure. He had pressure in his face, took a pretty good shot, a little bit slow to get up off the turf there, but you could see by the release of the pass that he didn't get everything on it he wanted to.
See if the Monarchs try that option play again. Boy, Norton has 6, 7, 8 guys in the box right now. Good luck running against that. They're not going to try. They're going to throw it. Looking backside, absolutely nowhere to go. Boy, the Monarchs tried to fake the screen to the left and go back to the right, and Fouts is brought down at the 41-yard line. And he loses 8 on the play. Make it the 42, a loss of 9. It brings up 1st and 10 Norton at their own.
Yeah, Monarchs trying to take advantage of the turnover and unfortunately turn it back over on downs. Had a nice drive going, 10 plays that comes up with nothing. And Norton with the ball back.
1st down and 10 Blue Jays, and you know they might be a little hopping mad after losing a turnover on their last possession. And it is going to be a give to the right side. Talent looking for the edge. He's hit. Boy, Chase Romey doing a good job attacking. There's going to be a flag on the play coming in at the 45-yard line. We're going to see what the call is. It's a face mask against TMP. So a pickup of 4 on the play. An incidental face mask will be another 5 yards. It'll be 1st down and, by my math, 1.
Yeah, unfortunate again for the Monarchs because they had that play well defended. Like you said, Romey coming up in there and putting a nice little shot in there. Had him shut down pretty well, but the 5-yard face mask hurts.
First down and 1 now for the Blue Jays. And they will spread it out a little bit on this play. They're going to go with twins to the top side, just off the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver right. It's Dole and Talent in the backfield, shotgun formation. If the ball is fumbled, Dole trying to get to the edge. He gets out there. He's being chased by a host of Monarchs, and that's going to be a flag on the play on the Blue Jays, and it looks like a block in the back that's going to be called against, I believe it's going to be against Kendall Miller.
Yeah, Miller trying to get his quarterback some room, but right out there in front of the side judge, it was a pretty easy call. We could see it from up here, and they saw it too.
Well, that's good for TMP, that's for sure, because that would have been a first down on a busted play for the Blue Jays. So another penalty that hurts Norton, the last one, that pass interference that nearly got TMP a first down. That's a 10-yard penalty against Norton. 2 penalties, 25 yards. It's now first down and 10. So we're right back to where we started after a couple penalties on each squad. This time they're going to throw. Dole looking out in the flat, nearly intercepted. And boy, Chase Romey had a great cut on that ball. He did a good job getting in front and really causing Kendall Miller some issues. But Chase was about a half a step shy of walking that thing into the end zone.
Well, he read that play perfectly. Coach Montgomery out there acknowledging that fact also, giving him a pat on the back and saying that's the way to read it. And like you said, he broke on it as soon as he saw it.
Now Norton is going to go a little bit tight now. And we're going to have a whistle. No, do we have a flag or what do we have?
Timeout.
Going to have a timeout for Norton, and we are going to take it with you. 1:36 to go in the first quarter. Norton 6, TMP nothing. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Monarch football.
Western Pipeworks, over 30 years of service to the oil and gas industry. Schmidt Automotive, Keith is proud to take care of your vehicles. Redeem Designs, come experience the best at 2204 Vine and Hayes. Bernie's Hamburger House, feed yourself for the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Nextech Wireless, providing its customers cutting-edge technology. Goodwin Sporting Goods, your letter jacket provider for all area schools. Baker Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace.
1:36 to go first quarter. Norton takes a timeout, faces a second down and 10. Blue Jays are going to go back to their I formation. I think they were a person short is why they took a timeout. Thought it was a weird formation. Well, it was. There is Talent on the run. He is going to be hit and brought down. And on the play for TMP was Parker. It's a gain of 5. It'll bring up third down and 5. So Talent with 60 yards and a touchdown so far tonight. Monarch football brought to you by Thomas More Prep-Marian, Carpet One of Hayes and Vidstem Decorating Center, Discovery Drilling, and by Paul Wertenberger Construction. Some of the fans down below saying fourth down, but it's not. Third down and 5. Talent again up the middle. He lowers his shoulder, and he's going to have a first down. He ran right over the top of some Monarchs. Dylan Zimmerman was in there, but boy, he got over the top of Dylan and picks up 6 yards, and it's a Norton first down.
And that's what you're talking about, running downhill, getting those legs churning, and just bowling over people.
He's not very big, 5'9", 160 pounds, but he runs with some power.
He does. He lowers that shoulder and just drives through the tackle.
You know, I'm blocking low man wins, and when you're running the football, low man wins as well. First down and 10 for the Blue Jays. They are marching into TMP territory. Dole back to pass, looking down the field, and he has thrown it too far. That pass was intended for Lyle, and it's incomplete. Coverage on the play for TMP was Tucker Rhodes, and Monarchs bringing some pressure. It's going to bring up second down and 10.
Well, we've watched him in the warm-ups, and Dole shows he has a pretty strong arm out there, and that time a little too strong as he threw it over everybody's head.
Second down and 10. Blue Jays up 6-0 with the football. There's a fullback, Bozier on the carry. Justin Pfeiffer tries to rip the ball loose, but You got to bring the guy down before you rip the ball out. And when you don't do that, stuff like that happens. Justin could have had him for a 4 or 5 yard gain. Instead, Bocher's going to pick up 9, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, carrying the ball and carrying 3 or 4 tacklers with him. Big pickup.
3rd down and 1 in the first quarter. They get the play off. It'll be the last play. Talent coming to the outside. He's hit, breaks a tackle. Luke Reuter on the tackle for TMP at the 28-yard line. And that is a pickup on the play of 10 yards, and it's good enough for a Norton first down.
Well, there was Luke getting in there on a tackle. Did a pretty good job bringing him down, but he also was introduced to the halfback that time.
And that is the end of the first quarter. After 1 quarter of play, Norton 6, TMP nothing. The Blue Jays are driving. We're back in 1 minute. This is Monarch football.
Gerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Carpet One of Hayes Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you with quality service selection and value since 1945. Thomas More Prep-Marian, worlds of opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling, serving central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building dreams for over 30 years. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Service Master Clean of Hayes. Home Oil and Supply, serving the Hayes area since 1963. Lifetime Dental Care, providing your family health, function, and beauty. Insurance Planning, insurance for the way you work and live. Swift Services, Ted and Shelley Fuchs are proud to support area youth. Hayes Chevrolet, they have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. M&D Incorporated, building the backbone of our community.
Back to Lewis Field Stadium. Jeremy McGuire, Dave Barber. We start the second quarter. Norton leading 6-0. They have the ball first down and 10 at the TMP 28-yard line. Monarchs have had some opportunities in Norton territory. 2 drives have been into Blue Jay territory, but nothing to show for it yet. Blue Jays first play, left side, Talent breaks a tackle, still on his feet. There's a flag on the play. Talent inside the 5. He's brought down at the 2-yard line, but hold on, there's a flag at the 24-yard line. It looks like it's going to be a hold on the Blue Jays, and it is. And boy, that's going to make Lucas Melvin one unhappy camper, because that hold was a long ways away from the play.
It really was, and you know, they've come to that counter. They've pulled those guard out in front and run that little counter play, and it's been a big play for them so far, and that one's going to be brought back. A huge break right there for the Monarchs.
And it negates a 25-yard run. And so they'll mark off 10 yards back to the 35-yard line. It's from the spot of the foul, so it was at the 25. They mark it back to the 35, so a 3-yard gain for Talent. Little consolation for getting a 25-yard stat ripped off his sheet. It's first down for the Blue Jays. And it is a counter play, right side, Talent hit. Parker Cox on the tackle for TMP. Nick Mice there as well. Talent picks up about 4 on the play. It'll bring up second down and call it second down and 12.
11:24 and counting here in the second quarter. Got to be pleased with the effort from the Monarchs tonight so far. Still right in the middle of this ball game. Just got to make a play again.
So it's second down and 12, 13, depending on how you want to do the math. Go into shotgun formation. Monarchs not fooled. Dole's going to keep it. Goes left side. Well, then maybe they are fooled. Dole inside the 15, inside the 10. He marches into the end zone for the Blue Jay touchdown. From 31 yards out, Norton on the board again with 10:56 to go in the first half. It's 12-0 Blue Jays, this time from 31 yards out.
11 plays, 58 yards. Took just over 2.5 minutes off the clock total, and again, a big play opens it up a little bit.
And the Blue Jays looking to add the 2-point conversion this time. They're not going to try and kick it. They want to get up 14. Dole is going to throw it. Looks over the middle and has a man, but it's incomplete. Boy, Dion Lyle was right there. He didn't really even have to jump for it. He jumped, and Ball goes off his hands, incomplete, but with 10:56 to go in the first half, Norton on top by a score of 12-0. Monarch football brought to you by Service Master Clean of Hayes, Home Oil and Supply, Lifetime Dental Care, Insurance Planning, Hayes Chevrolet, Swift Services, M&D Incorporated, Midwestern Pipe Works, Redeem Designs, Schmidt Automotive, Verney's Hamburger House, Next Tech Wireless, Bacon Rhine Appraising Service, Goodwin Sporting Goods, by PerfTech Wireline Services, and by Carico Implement. The Monarchs have had good kick returns their first two opportunities. Rhodes and Flax back deep for TMP as Green will put the ball on the tee. They had a good kick, so that's really set TMP up with good opportunities. Ball is in the air. It's mid-range, taken by Nick Schmidt at the 24. Nick going into the middle of that Norton defense and is able to squirt out to the 38-yard line, and TMP, a 14-yard return, will take over 1st and 10 at their own 38. So field position has not been disappointing for TMP, Dave, but they got to be able to do something with it and put points on the board.
Yeah, they've had great starting field position. Had that 10-play drive the last series, but weren't able to push it across. Need another long drive right here.
1st and 10, we'll see if they go with the run or the pass. It's going to be Nick Schmidt. He's collared immediately. In on the play was Wyatt Harding again. And again, I say, if you do not block up front, the running backs don't have a chance.
No, absolutely not. And Nick's been running hard tonight, but you just, you know, if they're hitting you 2 yards deep, and it's not just one. There were 3 Norton players in the backfield with the penetration. Impossible for the back.
2nd down and 10 after the no gain for Nick. Option left side, there's a pitch. Nick tries to cut it up. He is not going to have any success on the outside. Norton there and waiting. Boy, they are just a well-oiled machine. In on the tackle was Gavin Lively. That's going to be a loss on the play of 3 yards. It's 3rd down and 13 for TMP.
Yeah, just swarming to the football, playing that option perfectly on the end. And again, there was, you know, nowhere for the quarterback. He couldn't turn it up. And when he pitched it, there was no room for the pitch man. That's great defense by the Blue Jays there.
3rd down and from their own 35. Cameron to throw it, looking over the middle, and boy, nobody there. He either way overthrew that pass, or TJ Flax ran the wrong route, and there's a Monarch that is down on the field over on the far side. I'm not sure right now who it might be.
Again, we talked about this. Cameron's only his 3rd game at quarterback position. He's been under a lot of pressure, and that one might have been a case of hurrying more than he needed to. Had a little more time there than I think he realized.
So Monarch down on the field. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll update you on the status of the injured Monarch and get you prepared with 9:36 to go here in the 2nd quarter. This is Monarch football.
PerfTech Wireline Services, Total Case Toll Wireline Services. Carico Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment. Whiskey Creek Wood Fire Grill, where the fire is always burning. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. Advanced insulation and coating, save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Joe Bob Outfitters, firearms, ammunition, accessories, and parts, veteran owned and operated. APAC, itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Back at Lewis Field Stadium, TMP trailing 12-0 with 9:36 to go in the 2nd quarter. Facing a 4th down and 13, but there is an injured Monarch on the field over at the 33-yard line. Both teams have taken a knee and taken off their helmets, and the concern is for the injured team. I'm not exactly sure who it is right now. I can't see a number, so I don't want to even speculate. But there is an injured Monarch, and this is one thing that you hate to see is a kid that's down, and they're moving, legs are moving, arms are moving, so that's a good sign. And even a better sign, they're up on their backside and on their rear end sitting up. So that's always a good sign as well. And up on the feet. That is the freshman Luke Taylor. 6'1", 215-pound freshman. Luke with the helmet off, and he is walking off under his own power. And so Luke coming to the sideline appears to be just fine. He appears to be okay.
Yeah, good that he's walking off on his own. And again, a young man that's getting some experience for next year and the years beyond.
4th down and 13 for TMP. The Monarchs need to be very wary of the potential of a big return for the Blue Jays, because they have some athletes back there ready to go right now. Underseer, and that punt nearly blocked. Lyle is going to be underneath of it. It goes off his fingertips. He is going to run it down, and it's still on the ground, and he's going to pick it up at the 18-yard line. So, boy, a turn of fair play for TMP as the ball is down at the 18-yard line. And Lyle thought about it for just a second to try and pick that ball up, and then thought better of it, got back down, because that would have been a big momentum boost for TMP.
Well, that's just what you were talking about earlier, Jeremy. The chance to try to pick it up, and that almost cost him, but he was able to get back and cover it up. And Monarchs have him deep in the hole thanks to the muff punt there.
1st down and 10. Ball at the 13-yard line. There's a fake counter. Now Dole on the run. Looks, throws, incomplete right off the hands of Connor Cox. And I think if Jordan Dole had to do that all over again, he might just lightly drop one in there. The touch was not there unless you're trying to stick a ball in somebody's face mask.
Yeah, I had the receiver wide open in the flat and just made it mark down.
Boy, TMP has not had any luck. Last couple plays, they've had injuries, and that is Justin Pfeiffer down on the ground right now, and they are taking a look at him. And now the trainer who is dealing with Luke Taylor is on his way out onto the field and is going, hey, I did not sign up to be sprinting from the 40 to the other 10. Getting ready to go, but Justin is down right now. Not exactly sure what's going on there, but Monarch football brought to you in part by Whiskey Creek Woodfire Grill, Home Steel Siding and windows, Advanced Insulation and Coatings, G&L Tire and Automotive, Joe Bob Outfitters, by APAC, Lewis Automotive Group, the Jeter Law Firm, State Glass Company, Cornerstone Orthodontics, M&D of Hayes, Ellis County Abstract and Title Company, Lifetime Dental Care, Thomas More Prep-Marian, Discovery Drilling, the dental office of Dr. Troy Halligan, Progressive Physical Therapy, Adams, Brown, Barron, and Ball, by Gibbs Auto Supply, and by Precision Valley Golf. Jeremy McGuire along with color analyst Dave Barber. 9:20 to go first half. TMP trailing 12-0, and I've seen a couple of starters leave the field of play injured here in the last 3 plays. Justin Pfeiffer getting a little help from the trainers. He comes off the near side. Luke Taylor sitting on the bench right now for TMP. And Norton with the ball, 2nd down and 10 at their own 13-yard line. He's going to keep it, go right up the middle, following some blocks, skips over one tackle, is going to be brought down on the play. TJ Flax in there for TMP. Also Nate Walters for the Monarchs. A pickup of 6 on the play. It's 3rd and 4.
Big opportunity right now for the defense to try to get this offense off the field. They're deep, inside their own 20. You don't want to give them any more room than this.
The defensive stop would be huge right here for TMP because it could really help field position-wise as well. There's a give to the fullback. Bozer to the outside, breaks a tackle, skips to the outside again, still on the run, and is finally pushed out of bounds as he gets up to the 40-yard line. It's not what the Monarchs ordered right there. A pickup of 23 yards and a 1st down.
Well, efficiency and execution, that's what Norton does, and they're They're 3 of 3 on third down conversions, and that just you're moving the chains.
That is very effective. If you're 3 for 3, you're going to score some points. There's a pitch to Talent. Gets a lead block from Brozier. Breaks the tackle and is going to be brought down. A pickup of a couple on the play, and Nick Schmidt slow to get up but goes back in the huddle. Tucker Rhodes in there for TMP. TJ Flax, 2nd down and 8.
Talent, like you said, he's just not very big, but although he got him, defense played well and kept him for short yardage. He gets on that edge, and he's not looking to run around people.
No, he's not.
He's not a sign away.
Distance from point A to point B is a straight line, and he's going to run over the top of you if he can. And then the Monarchs, everybody on the defensive line, 3 of the 4 jump across on the double count. The only one that stayed was the senior Dan O'Connor. Steckline, Mice, and Cox all jumped into the neutral zone.
Yeah, it's a good thing they only count it once, or that would have been a 15-yard penalty.
Only the 2nd penalty against TMP, but it's a big one. It's now 2nd down and 3. And we have another flag.
And I think they were lined up.
Lined up in the neutral zone that time. I'm not sure who it was, but it gives Norton a 1st down. And Norton's going to do enough to get their 1st downs all by themselves. They do not need assistance, and when you give them a 1st down, that's just asking for trouble. And those are mistakes in week number 9. You can understand maybe jumping off sides, but lining up in the neutral zone, really inexcusable.
Yeah. Especially when you're right over the ball is where I think it came from.
Yes. 10. There's Talent. Again, he's hit, and Cameron Fouts brings him down. Parker Cox is there. TJ Flax. Monarchs flying to the football. The key is keeping that initial contact, even if you don't necessarily make the tackle. But if you stay with it long enough for a teammate to get there, it really helps out. No gain on the play.
Yeah, there's the difference right there. That play stood him up, held him up just like you talked about. Nowhere to go.
2nd down and 10 for Norton. Dole runs right side. He's into the out. He is going to be caught from behind. Boy, TJ Flax just barely got him all the way down to the 13-yard line. That is a pickup of 35 yards and a Blue Jay 1st down.
Yeah, and that time nobody touched him in the hole near the line of scrimmage. And these Norton backs, quarterback, halfback, fullback, they get in the secondary there. Like you said, Flax did a good job of saving a touchdown.
They'll mark it at the 14. 1st down and 10 Blue Jays. They're knocking on the door again. Talent up the middle, jumps over a pile and is brought down at the 10-yard line. A pickup of 4 on the play. Jared Talent, I mean, you got to like how that kid runs the football. I mean, he's one that, especially the younger kids in Norton, they're watching what he's doing. Off the field, on the field, and boy, on the field, he's good.
Yep.
Not very big, like we said, but he's good.
He loads up that 5'9" frame and goes after you.
2nd and 6. Bozer is trying to break a tackle, but he's still going, still on his feet, and finally pushed back. He gets from the 10 down to the 7, picks up 3 yards on the play, had no business getting that many.
Well, he's just 6 foot, 180 pounds. He's really not that huge either, but a big change from the other back, and he runs hard too. He's just strong. He's hard to bring down.
3rd down and 3. Norton already ahead 12-0, 5:50 to go in the 2nd quarter. A little counter play. Here comes Talent. Cuts it inside. Is going to be brought down. And on the play was Nate Walters down to the 1. That's a pickup of 1st and goal from the 1-yard line for the Blue Jays. Another 1st down for Norton. They're right back at the line of scrimmage. Dole says, let's go right side. Let's score a touchdown. It's 18-0 with 5:34 to go in the 1st half.
Well, longest drive of the game. They started on their own 18, go 82 yards, 10 plays. And Dole just quarterback sneak to finish it off. That's all he needed to get that extra yard.
Second touchdown run of the ball game for Jordan Dole. Try for the extra point. They'll bring the sophomore Jacob Green, who missed one wide right on his first attempt. Snap is good, hold is good, the kick is up, and he missed that one again, so Norton missing some opportunities that likely won't affect him in this ball game, but starting next Tuesday, you better get those in.
Yeah, those extra points can be huge. And that's probably been the one down spot we've seen from him tonight.
Now, what do you do if you're TMP at this point, trailing 18-0? They've had some okay drives. Get 3 first downs so far in the ball game. They've had good field position. You got to get it to a certain point where you say we're going to take advantage of something.
Yeah, it seems like we've talked about it all year. It's about, you said they've had a couple of good drives. They've had a 10-play drive that came away with nothing, and it's about finishing one. See if they can put together a string of first downs and finish one in the end zone.
Flax and Rhodes back deep for the Monarchs.
Or a return on the kickoff would work.
That would do it too. Gavin Shoemaker and Nick Schmidt, the up men for TMP. And a new kicker for Norton. Lively will kick off for the Blue Jays. From the left side, kicks it up there. It's short, taken by Schmidt at the 26. Nick's coming across the field, looking for a little bit of a gap, spins, and is brought down at the 39-yard line. Tevin Petrie, the freshman, on the tackle for Norton. Monarchs again with good field position, 1st and 10 at their own 39.
Yeah, they haven't had a drive yet that started inside their 35, and that's what you want. But at some point, like you talked about, you got to make them pay for it.
Well, and TMP has to remember as well, they have to kick off to the Blue Jays to start the second half. So they're going to need to they need to score at least once before the end of the half. Fouts to throw it. Looking down the field. Romy's out there. It's tipped and intercepted. What a play by Dion Lyle as he brings it in at the 29-yard line. The pass was intended for Chase Romy, and Lyle just lurking back there. Good position. The pass just a hair underthrown, not by much. But that's the difference against a good team. If you underthrow it just a hair, the 6'4" kid is going to come down with it.
Yeah, perfect position, read it all the way, and just made the play.
1st down and 10 Blue Jays. We're going to see if they try and take advantage of it. They throw it out in the flat. Catch made by Lyle. He's still on the run, and Luke Reuter finally wrestles him down at the 38-yard line.
I think there's a flag down on the far side.
There is a flag on the far side. We'll see what the call is.
I'm guessing with as close to it as the snap, it's either a procedure or a motion.
And is that a false start?
It's
or do
they
call it procedure?
Illegal procedure.
Legal
false
procedure.
Start, they would have blown the play dead. So
gotcha.
What I'm guessing is they didn't have enough players on the line of scrimmage.
All right. So, as I always refer to my resident official to my left. And so TMP catches a little bit of a break there. That's the 4th penalty on the Blue Jays for 40 yards. .5:14 to go first half. TMP trailing 18-0. They got the ball back after a kickoff and a good kick return. First play interception. Now Norton with the 5-yard penalty. 1st and 15 from the 24. It's going to be the fullback Bozier. Oh, the ball, was it on the ground? Nope. I thought it was on the ground for a little bit. Monarchs are saying, hey, we have the ball.
Yeah, but
I didn't see it.
Official signal
on second down. TMP saying we have the ball, but the official right on top of it. He came in immediately with his hand up, holding. And usually if there'd be bean bags, there'd be guys waving their arms to stop clocks. So a gain of a yard on the play for Bozier. It's 2nd down. 2nd down and 13 for the Blue Jays. Monarchs shifting on that defensive line. It is Bozier again. He's going to be hit, pushed backwards. Luke Reuter in on the tackle. Tell you what, the young freshman is not afraid to stick his nose in there. It's 3rd down and a pickup to the 31-yard line.
Yeah. We've seen him make a couple of nice tackles in the secondary when he needed to, and that time coming up in support. against the fullback, the big fullback, and like you said, throwing his shoulder in there. This is good experience for him.
5-yard gain on the play, 3rd down and 8. And now Norton will have a host of people and do an interesting formation. Back to pass. Dole looks across the middle, has his man, and it is going to be short of a 1st down. A good catch by Colin Ocker, the freshman. He's brought down at the 36-yard line. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 3, a pickup of 5 on the play, and it's not enough for a Blue Jay.
Good job by getting them stopped on this side of the field, forcing a punting situation. I would make sure that your line sees it kicked away.
And they are not punting, and TMP is going to have to take a timeout.
Yeah, I didn't look like they were setting up to punt it.
No, and wise idea for TMP. Instead of trying to shift crazily, they said, let's take a timeout, get set, and we'll take a timeout as well. 3:23 to go first half. Norton 18, TMP nothing. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Monarch football.
Award-winning onion rings. Nextech Wireless providing its customers cutting-edge technology. Goodwin Sporting Goods, your letter jacket provider for all area schools. Baker Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace.
.323 to go in the second quarter. Norton has the football, 4th down and 3 at their own 36-yard line. This could be a huge stop for TMP. Blue Jays go right side. Talent carrying it. He is stacked up. He's going to have a 1st down. He fought through, picks up 5 yards. It's a 1st down for the Blue Jays.
I think that shows a little bit of confidence in what your line of scrimmage does, given going on 4th and that long and able to move the chains.
I would have to say you are correct. And Norton right back to the line. They give it right up the middle to Bozier. He's hit by Walters and Flax and is going to be brought down of 4.5 on the play.
He's just a load. Even when you think he got him stood up and he should go down, he just refuses to stop.
And TMP is going to have to take another timeout. Monarchs trying to do a substitution when Norton's doing a hurry-up, and that is a very tough combination to accomplish, especially when you're switching out a couple of defensive linemen.
Yeah, they couldn't quite get off the field quick enough. Heads up play to call the timeout and save the 5 yards.
So timeout on the field. We're going to keep it right here. Monarch football brought to you by Simpson Farm Enterprises, Midwest Energy, USAFE Pharmacy, Horizon Appliance and Electronics, Western Well Service, Kevin Shoemaker Construction, Field Abstract and Title Company, Bon Appetit Pet Hotel and Bakery, Roof Masters, RM Custom Metals, Canterbury Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, by Shelter Insurance Agent Dustin Shoemaker, Steel Fabrications, and by Eagle Communications, our community connected. 2nd down and 5 for the Blue shotgun formation this time. Left side of the line seems to be a long way off the ball. They're going to go right side with Dole. Looking for a block. Gets it down the sideline. Look out. He is fast. My goodness gracious. Jordan Dole outruns everybody. Right down the sideline. Gets a nice kick-out block from Tyus Henson. And he rolls 55 yards for the Blue Jay touchdown. His 3rd touchdown run of the first half.
Now, Tyus Henson really made that play. He got a block out there on the edge, and like he did a good job of just maintaining contact, not letting him.
Well, that drive didn't take long. 2:44 left to go in the first half. Norton scores touchdowns less than 2 minutes apart from each other. Here comes the 2-point conversion attempt for the Blue Jays. Pass into the end zone, caught. 2-point conversion is good, and the freshman in on the receiving end, Colin Ocker. And with 2:44 to go in the first half, Norton really starting to pull away with this one now, Dave. They lead at 26-0, and Jordan Dole, that was some flat-out speed down the sideline.
Once he once he got on the edge and got that nice block and got around the corner, he showed he's got a second gear out there and ran by everybody to cap off that seven play, 71-yard drive.
And we talk about, everybody blocking on the field and everybody blocking to make a play. And Tyus Henson on the outside just locked up Luke Reuter. And legally, I'll say, there was nothing illegal about what he was doing. It gave just enough room for Dole to get to the sideline and score.
Yeah, tough play, and that's something as a freshman you learn. But Luke couldn't really do anything about it. He got into his pads and great block.
There's a short kick taken by the Monarchs, going to the near side and hit and brought out of bounds is Chase Romey at the 38-yard line. TMP will start at their own 38 to start this drive with 2:39 left to go in the first half. Monarchs trailing 26-0. Jordan Dole, just an average day at the office. 5 carries, 101 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Well, this is an important drive here for the Monarchs. I know it's getting away from them a little bit, but they want to try to move the chains and not give the ball back before halftime because they can strike quick and widen it further.
First down and 10, Flax in motion. Schmidt with the carry up the middle. He's going to be hit and dropped. Bozier on the tackle for Norton, a pickup of a couple on the play. See how far they mark it up. Put it at the 40-yard line, so 2-yard gain. Second down and 8. .2:14 to go, and TMP down 26 here in the first half. Second down and 8. Fouts keeps it, goes left side, gets a little bit of block from TJ Flax. Cameron tries to get to the edge, and boy, he got hit out of bounds at the 45. He's going to pick up 5 on the play. It'll bring up third down. Third down and 3 for TMP.
Good to see him come back off that sideline. Kind of disappeared as he was kind of rudely ridden out of bounds on. Well, again, it was legal because everything was in the field of play, but it got pushed outside the lines, and he kind of disappeared over there on that Norton sideline.
You take the chance of that happening when you get to the sideline against an aggressive team. Somebody's going to hit you in that field of play, and sometimes they get you outside the field of play because they're taught to go to the whistle. There's a slant pass for Cameron. Ball slipped out of his hands, incomplete, and a punting situation for the Monarchs. TMP having all kinds of problems offensively.
And unfortunately, that incomplete pass stopped the clock, and Norton's going to get it back with almost 2 minutes left. So the defense, again, is going to have to try to come up with a stop.
That, and they need to keep Norton from getting a punt return. That ball lands, and Lively says, I'm just going to let it roll. And Monarchs get behind it, and it's going to roll dead at the 12-yard line. It'll be first and 10 for Norton at their own 12-yard line with 1:37 to go in the first half.
Punt by Fouts. Letting it roll and not in a hurry to down it. Let some time run off. That was a smart play by the Monarchs.
Yeah, take it as far as the officials will let you take it as far as time-wise. First down and 10, 1:37 to go, first half. Watch Jordan Dole. He has been big, to say the least, for the Blue Jays. Throws it out in the flat. Catch is made by Lyle. He spins off a tackle, running strong up to the 26-yard line. He's going to pick up 14 yards and a Blue Jay first down.
Well, good play in the first down. They'll get set up. Norton's not going to let off the gas here.
No, that's not their style. And, boy, frankly, it comes down to you just have to stop me. And Jordan Dole continues to run hard, and Cameron Fouts holding on for dear life. Dole's going to pick up 6 yards up to the 31. And Norton right back to the line. This is a well-coached team, ready to go. Talent. He breaks one tackle, breaks another one. He's going to be brought down at the 32-yard line. And that's going to be, the 37-yard line. A pickup of 6 on the play. It's a first down.
Boy, they are on the ball again, just like you said. Well-coached, prepared for a 2-minute situation. They're just pushing and not burning much time.
Dole to throw again. throws it out in the flat. Well, that was kind of a tweener between Lyle and Kendall Miller. It's incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, two receivers out there in the general area, and he really wasn't very close to either one of them.
Talking with the Norton radio crew, they love to throw it up the field to Lyle, and they like to hand it to that guy. Tackle still on the run. Boy, the Monarchs, if it's touch football, they brought him down a long time ago. But it is not touch football, and that's a pickup of 15 yards on the play. And Norton ready to snap it. Back to pass. Looking, Dole throws it out. It's incomplete. Right off the hands of Kobe Underseer. And he'd like to have that one back because he just cost his quarterback a completion.
Yeah, and I'm glad he went to the underneath receiver because he had a receiver running down the field, and it was Kendall Miller.
Now the Blue Jays roll to the left, looking down the field for Lyle. He's out there. He has it. What a fantastic catch by Dion Lyle down to the 12-yard line. It was good coverage from the Monarchs. A pickup of 38 and a 1st down.
Well, it's just impressive. You want the Monarchs to come up with a stop, but this is an impressive drive they're putting together. Started on their own 12, and now they're knocking at the door, and they have barely used any time.
42 seconds left in the 1st half. Norton at the TMP 12-yard line, and with Dion Lyle showing off his athletic prowess. He Norton, and you might remember, he played 5 games for the Blue Jay basketball team because he got in town just in time. He played against TMP in the opening round of Sub-State last year, and I looked at him play, and I didn't know the whole story. I'm like, how has this guy not scored more points for them this year? He's a freak of nature as far as athletically. Well, I found out a little bit about him, and now he's showing off on the football field as well. An interception and nice reception on the offense that time.
Yeah, it was good concentration and a big play for the Norton offense. Knocking at the door with just 42 seconds left.
It's important that TMP gets, just for morale's sake, to get a stop here. If Norton puts another one in the end zone, we could be on our way to a really ugly ball game.
Yeah, and they just kind of sneaking away because a few plays ago it seemed like TMP was still in the middle of this, and all of a sudden a couple of quick scores and almost another one here. Like you said, it's slipping away quickly.
It was 6-0 at the end of the 1st quarter. Norton's put 20 on the board here in the 2nd quarter, and they're begging for more. Talent goes right side, cuts it in. Good job on the edge by TJ Flax coming up. Talent's going to pick up 3 on the play.
Look how quick they are back to the ball, back to the line of scrimmage, ready to snap.
TMP needs to get set. This time it's going to be Bozier up the middle. He is dragging a Monarch into the end zone for the Norton touchdown. Christian Bozier into the end zone with 22 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Blue Jays are blowing this thing wide open. It is 32-0.
They started that drive with 1:37 on their own 12-yard line, 88 yards, 9 plays.
In 1 minute and 15 seconds.
Yeah, in 1 minute and 15 seconds.
Not bad. 9 plays, and with 22 seconds left to go in the 1st half, they're on the board again and looking to add more. Two-point conversion. They're looking for it. They're going to throw a fade pattern, corner of the end zone. Lyle, too much for him. He couldn't bring that one in. And the two-point conversion fails. But Dave Barber, the Norton Blue Jays, as good as advertised, with 22 seconds left to go here, 2-0.
Yeah, and I don't think we've seen the best of them tonight, except maybe on that last drive. That was impressive.
Yeah, they know how to make a few things happen. They've had 3 guys score so far in the ball game. Dole has 3 touchdown runs. Talent has 1 score, and Bozier just added that one from 8 yards out, and they lead 32-0. And boy, TMP just they don't have an answer here in the 2nd quarter. They played them tough in the 1st quarter, and I don't know if Norton was kind of feeling TMP out, or what they were doing, but this 2nd quarter hasn't even been close. They've outscored the Monarchs 26-0 in the 2nd quarter alone.
Well, we talked about it before the game. They have dominated opponents, and we saw probably more why and how they did it here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of a team that beat Beloit by 18 points. And the kick coming from Lively. It's high, kind of short, going to be taken by TMP. Tucker Rhodes comes up the field, slips through a gap and gets up across the 42-1-yard line. TMP will take over there with 17 seconds left in the first half. So again, good field position for the Monarchs. Now with 17 seconds left to go in the half, not really enough time unless you rip off we'll just call it a 59-yard touchdown. Not really a lot of time to gather anything, and Nick Schmidt's going to be hit at the line. Talent is in there. See who else is in there for Norton as they bring a few guys up off the pile. Jacob Green was there, and TMP picks up, but they are going to let that be their final play of the first half. And Dave, that is not what the Monarchs needed as they trail 32-0 at halftime, and just complete domination so far by the Blue Jays.
Well, we knew it was going to be a tough battle tonight for them, and Norton has come out and shown why they're 8-0, and you know it's a tough way to come out and play the 9th game of the season, but they got to recollect themselves and come out and play like they were. They're leaving it out there. It's just this is an awful good team.
Norton 32, TMP nothing. We will be back at Lewis Field Stadium after this timeout. This is Monarch football.
This Eagle Community Television sports presentation is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value. 1845. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep-Marian. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 20 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 628-6712. Home Oil and Supply, 24-hour card fueling, bulk delivery of gas and fuel. Proud to support TMP and Hayes High, serving the Hayes area since 1963. Home Oil and Supply. Lifetime Dental Care. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Swift Services. Ted and Shelley Fuchs are proud to support area youth. Swift Services, with locations in Hayes and Ness City. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayeschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our Midwestern Pipe Works. Over 30 years of service to the oil and gas industry. Steel pipe manufacturing and processing. Oil Country Tubular Goods. Schmidt Automotive. Keith is proud to take care of your vehicles and proud to support the Monarchs and the Indians. Redeem Designs. Screen print embroidery design, where you'll find better ideas, better designs, better people. Come experience the best at 2204 Vine and Hayes. Vernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Marianne, Bonnie, and the staff at Vernie's Hamburger House at 17th and Vine and Hayes now accepting credit and debit cards. Providing its customers cutting-edge technology, including 4G LTE data and mobile services. Goodwin Sporting Goods, your letter jacket provider for all area schools. Hayes High, TMP, Victoria, Ellis, Trigo. You want it, they've got it. Your one-stop for sporting goods. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Ryan today. PerfTech Wireline Services, total case whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Pullman is pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment, from farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment. Carico carries hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Whiskey Creek Wood Fire Grill, 3203 Vine and Hayes, where the fire's always burning. See them online at whiskeycreek.com. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our new location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes work, including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Advanced Insulation and Coatings. Save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. Advanced Insulation and Coatings in Hayes. Joe Bob Outfitters. Joe Bob Outfitters, firearms, ammunition, accessories, and parts. Veteran owned and operated. Joe Bob Outfitters, 2011 Vine in Hayes. APAC. APAC has proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in our industry. APAC, giving you the smooth ride. And by Eagle Communications, proud to provide cable TV, the fastest high-speed internet, and phone services to the area. Eagle Communications, our community connected. This Eagle Community Television sports presentation is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep-Marian. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 20 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 628-6712. Home Oil and Supply, 24-hour card fueling, bulk delivery of gas and fuel. Proud to support TMP and Hayes High, serving the Hayes area since 1963. Home Oil and Supply. Lifetime Dental Care. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Swift Services. Ted and Shelley Fuchs are proud to support area youth. Swift Services, with locations in Hayes and Ness City. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayeschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Midwestern Pipe Works, over 30 years of service to the oil and gas industry. Steel pipe manufacturing and processing, tubular goods. Schmidt Automotive, Keith is proud to take care of your vehicles and proud to support the Monarchs and the Indians. Redeem Designs, screen print embroidery design, where you'll find better ideas, better designs, better people. Come experience the best at 2204 Vine and Hayes. Bernie's Hamburger House, feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Mary Ann, Bonnie, and the staff at Bernie's Hamburger House at 17th and Vine and Hayes, now accepting credit and debit cards. Next Tech Wireless, providing its customers cutting-edge technology, including 4G LTE data and mobile services. Goodwin Sporting Goods, your letter jacket provider for all area schools. Hayes High, TMP, Victoria, Ellis, Trigo. You want it, they've got it. Your one-stop for sporting goods. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Ryan today. PerfTech Wireline Services, total case whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement is pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment, from farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment. Carico carries hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Whiskey Creek Woodfire Grill, 3203 Vine and Hayes, where the fire's always burning. See them online at whiskeycreek.com. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our new location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Advanced Insulation and Coatings, save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. Advanced Insulation and Coatings in Hayes. Joe Bob Outfitters. Joe Bob Outfitters, firearms, ammunition, accessories, and parts. Veteran owned and operated. Joe Bob Outfitters, 2011 Vine in Hayes. APAC. APAC has proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in our industry. APAC, giving you the smooth ride. And by Eagle Communications, proud to provide cable TV, the fastest high-speed internet, and phone services to the area. Eagle Communications, our community connected. This Eagle Community Television Sports presentation by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep-Marian. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 20 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Service Master Clean of Hayes. Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 628-6712. Home Oil and Supply, 24-hour card fueling, bulk delivery of gas and fuel. Proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Served 1963. Home Oil and Supply. Lifetime Dental Care. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Swift Services. Ted and Shelley Fuchs are proud to support area youth. Swift Services with Location City. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayeschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Midwestern Pipe Works, over 30 years of service to the oil and gas industry. Steel pipe manufacturing and processing, oil country tubular goods. Schmidt Automotive. Keith is proud to take care of your vehicles and proud to support the Monarchs and the Indians. Designs, screen print embroidery design, where you'll find better ideas, better designs, better people. Come experience the best at 2204 Vine and Hayes. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Mary Ann, Bonnie, and the staff at Bernie's Hamburger House at 17th and Vine and Hayes, now accepting credit and debit cards. Next Tech Wireless, providing its customers cutting-edge technology, including 4G LTE data and mobile services. Goodwin Sporting Goods, your letter jacket provider for all area schools. Hayes High, TMP, Victoria, Ellis, Trigo. You want it, they've got it. Your one-stop for sporting. Bacon Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace. With many years of experience, they have a proven track record. Contact Patty Bacon Ryan today. PerfTech Wireline Services, total case whole wireline services covering the state of Kansas, and proud to support TMP and Hayes High. Carico Implement is pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment. From farm tractors to lawn and garden equipment, Carico carries hard-to-find parts and offers a complete line of toys and collectibles. Whiskey Creek Woodfire Grill, 3203 Vine and Hayes, where the fire's always line at whiskeycreek.com. Home Steel Siding and Windows, making your home or business beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable with quality products we stand behind. See us at our new location north of Hayes or online at homesteelsiding.com. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. They do oil changes, alignments, brake service, transmission flushes, any kind of service work including tires by Firestone and Bridgestone. Advanced Insulation and Coatings. Save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Spray foam is the right choice for your home or business. Advanced Insulation and Coatings in Hayes. Joe Bob Outfitters. Joe Bob Outfitters, firearms, ammunition, accessories, and parts. Veteran owned and operated. Joe Bob Outfitters, 2011 Vine in Hayes. APAC. APAC has proven itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. In fact, APAC is recognized as having one of the very best safety records in our industry. APAC, giving you the smooth ride. And by Eagle Communications, proud to provide cable TV, the fastest high-speed internet, and phone services to the area. Eagle Communications, our community connected. This Eagle Community Television sports presentation is brought to you by Kerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Find us in the Northridge Plaza in Hayes. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Services for all ages, Sunday mornings at 10:30 and Wednesday evenings at 7. See them online at westviewchurch.tv. Carpet One of Hayes and Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you with quality, service, selection, and value since 1945. Nobody does it better than Carpet One. Thomas More Prep-Marian. Through the dedication of students, parents, teachers, and alumni members, the focus is on Christian values and community awareness. TMP, Worlds of Opportunity, investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling. With 4 late model rigs, they have served central and western Kansas for over 20 years. Wertenberger Construction, designing and building residential and commercial, building dreams for over 30 years. Paul Wertenberger Construction, see our ad in the Next Tech directory. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Service Master Clean of Hayes, Corey, Pam, and the entire staff supports the efforts of Hayes High and TMP. Call today at 628-6712. Home Oil and Supply, 24-hour card fueling, bulk delivery of gas and fuel. Proud to support TMP and Hayes High, serving the Hayes area since 1963. Home Oil and Supply. Lifetime Dental Care. Lifetime Dental Care provides your family with health, function, and beauty. Check out all of their services at lifetimedentalcare.com. Lifetime Dental Care of Hayes, always accepting new patients. Insurance Planning. Insurance for the way you work and live. For business, home, and family. Value the price, remember the service. Insurance Planning, IPI Financial Services, and Ag Pro Crop Insurance. Offices in Hayes, Great Bend, and Russell. Swift Services. Ted and Shelley Fuchs are proud to support area youth. Swift Services with locations in Hayes and Ness City. Hayes Chevrolet. They have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, pre-owned vehicles. See them online at hayeschevrolet.com. M&D Incorporated. They do trenching for sewer, water, electric, and gas. They also dig basements and make building pads. M&D Excavating, building the backbone of our community. Midwestern Pipe Works, over 30 years of service to the oil and gas industry. Steel pipe manufacturing and processing, Oil Country Tubular Goods. Schmidt Automotive. Keith is proud to take care of your vehicles and proud to support the Monarchs and the Indians. Redeem Designs, screen print embroidery design, where you'll find better ideas, better designs, better people. Come experience the best at 204 Vine and Hayes. Bernie's Hamburger House. Feed yourself or the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Mary Ann, Bonnie, and the staff at Bernie's Hamburger House at 17th and Vine and Hayes, now accepting credit and debit cards. Next.
Welcome back to Lewis Field Stadium. Jeremy McGuire along with color analyst Dave Barber. TMP will kick off to start the second half, trailing 32-0. And Dave, you kind of got to put the first half you and come out in the second half and just try to win each series, each play, just to save a little face here in this final game of 2014.
Yeah, and they got to do it trying to stop an offense that looked unstoppable there at the end of that first half. Right off the bat, they get the ball back, and a big challenge for the Monarch defense right off the bat here.
So the first kickoff of the ball game for TMP, Gavin Lively back deep, also Kobe Underseer, and we're set and ready to go. Jack Yu, good leg, but hasn't had a chance to show it off as we're just underway here in the second half, and Monarchs are going to pooch one, trying to get it, and Norton has the football. Look out, Connor Cox is going to have it, and he is going to be stacked up and brought down at the 49-yard line. And it will be, actually not, that wasn't Cox on the return, that was Colin Ocker, the 6'1", 200-pound freshman. 6'1", 200-pound freshman. Again, not fair. First down and 10 Blue Jays. They have the ball at their own 49-yard line. A good crowd here from Norton on to watch their Blue Jays. A decent crowd here on the home side for TMP. First and 10 Blue Jays. Up the middle to Bozier. He's hit right away. Dan O'Connor there for the Monarchs. It'll be a pickup of one on the play, but O'Connor right there for the tackle for TMP and doing a good job not letting them free after initial contact to gain a one.
Well, that's how you do it. O'Connor coming across there and getting low and wrapping his arms up tight, driving that tackle into the backfield. That's, I'd like to see a lot more of that this half. Good job.
And looks like Bozier might have been hurt on the play.
Well, that's one thing
Norton doesn't want to see.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Second down and 9 for Norton. And Tevin Petrie, the freshman, in at fullback. There's a pass attempt over the middle, incomplete. And if Jordan Dole had that play to do all over again, he would step back, survey the field, and he would have saw Dion Lyle running wide open down the seam.
Yeah, that's a couple of times he's missed that deeper route that broke wide open, and you know he sees something and he's in a hurry to get rid of it. And he never takes much off of it either. If you're running across the middle, you better be ready to catch about a 95-mile-an-hour fastball.
I'll bet you Joe Buck could catch it. There's a fumble off the snap, and did the Monarchs get on it, or it looks like Norton got on it? Loss of a couple on the play, and it will force the Blue Jays to punt the football for the first time.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, this time it looks like they are lining up in the formation.
And coming late onto the scene was Leighton Miller.
Might be time for one of the... They're going to kick it away.
Boy, and the Monarchs just about got to it. Gavin Shoemaker came off the edge, and well, that's going to take a backwards bounce, and TMP will take over on their own 39-yard line. And Gavin Shoemaker, 5'6", 150-pound freshman, came streaming through there, and if he had about 6 more inches on him, that ball might be bouncing the other way right now.
Yeah, but give the Monarch defense a little credit coming out after half with all the momentum on Norton's side. Get a 3 and out. Get the ball back.
One play at a time. We'll see if they can do something offensively. 10:36 to go, third quarter. Option left side. Fouts is going to keep it. Tries to get to the edge. Brought down at the 41. A pickup of 2 on the play. Cameron having troubles getting to the edge tonight. So second down and 8, ball at the 41. TMP has only 3 first downs, and after that run, 32 yards of total offense in the ball game. There's an option right side. Nick Schmidt cuts it up. He's going to have a few, and he leans forward and is going to be brought down at the 44-yard line. Nick picks up, they'll mark it up actually up to the 45. So Nick picks up 4 yards on the play. It'll bring up third down and 4.
Yeah, it looked like they had him pinned in the backfield. He did a good job of recognizing where the seam was and planted that foot and cut up inside there to pick up some nice yards when it didn't look like there was going to be anything there.
Third down and 4. Back to pass. Fouts. Looks in the flat. Has a man incomplete intended for TJ Flax. And it will be fourth down. The Monarchs are going to punt the football away.
That was too bad he couldn't reel that one in. Flax got out in the flat open. Ball got on him in a hurry and just a little bit out of reach. Would have been a great catch, but would have had the first down.
So Fouts back in punt formation for TMP. A high snap And boy, that punt's nearly blocked. It's a nice punt by Fouts, taken by Lively at the 16. He's going to try and cut back across the grain. That's usually not a good thing to do, and he is going to be brought down on the tackle for TMP as Tucker Rhodes at the 16-yard line. So a really nice punt by Cameron Fouts, and Lively with a couple of yards on the return. But Monarch special teams there. 1st and 10 Norton at their own 16-yard line.
Well, good job of staying on the backside. You know, like you said, trying to cut back and lost yardage when he reversed his direction there, and Monarchs were there to contain him. Good job, good coverage.
And we have officials timeout as Tucker Rhodes ties his shoe. And now Norton is ready to go. They'll have a receiver in the slot. Lyle is up on the line of scrimmage on the left side. Here comes that run to the left side. Dole looking to break a tackle. Is going to be brought down from behind. Nate Walters on the tackle for TMP, but well, you can see those linemen just come up and come around to pull, and you know where that play is going, but you also know that Norton has a show it in a game like this. I don't know, but you get used to seeing those linemen pull. You start to flow to that side because you know that's where it's going. Next thing you know, they go the other way. 2nd down and 2. This time it's going to be Dole again. He options it right side to Talent. Luke Reuter comes up and makes the tackle for TMP. The freshman having himself a pretty decent ball game so far. Up to the 31, a pickup of 7 and a 1st down.
Yeah, again, just running the option and executing it well. And all of these backs, it seems like, have a second gear when they get on the. Picked up a pretty good chunk of yardage for that 1st down, and Reuter saved a bigger play.
1st down and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here comes that counter, and guess what? There goes Dole the other way. Monarchs not really fooled. TJ Flack's out there to make the tackle, but still a pickup of 6 yards on the play for the Blue Jays. It's 2nd down and 4.
Well, that's just it. With that speed, you think, hey, they did a pretty good job of containment on that, and you look up and it's 6 yards downfield.
7:50 to go, 3rd quarter. Norton on top, 32-0. TMP really hasn't even sniffed the end zone yet. They've been in Norton territory a couple times. Talent left side looking for a block, gets it. Now he's going to be on the run. Talent gets a block, springs at the TMP 40, trying to cut across traffic, and is brought down at the 31-yard line. Boy, what a run by Jared Talent. 32 yards and a Norton 1st down.
And again, you see the blocking downfield. We talk about how they do at the line of scrimmage, the guards pulling, getting downfield, the linebackers, and the receivers are downfield doing their job too.
Yeah, that's everybody has to block to make your run game successful. And everybody is blocking for the Blue Jays. 1st down and 10. Dole is going to keep it, follows a block, and is going to be brought down from behind. Cameron Fouts on the tackle for TMP, a pickup of 3 on the play, 2nd and 7.
Well, they've had a couple of nice runs, but a little better tackling near the line of scrimmage this time for the Monarchs. Getting them wrapped up.
Dole averaging 12.2 yards a carry. It's not a bad day at the office.
Can't complain about that.
Blue Jays continue to run the ball successfully. Dole drops the snap, steps up, throws, incomplete. Had his man Connor Cox open, but hurried things a little bit because that throw was off the mark after the botched snap.
Yeah, I think he may have panicked a little bit when he didn't really have to. If he, as again another example, if he would have just stepped back and surveyed a little bit and put a little touch on that, could have been 6.
Third down and 7 for the Blue Jays. Dole is going to hand it off to Talent. He cuts it inside, is going to be brought down shy of the 1st down at the 28. Walters and Fouts on the carry, or the 24. There's a pickup of 4 yards on the play. It's 4th down and just about 3.
Another big down for the defense.
4th down and 4. There's Dole. He has it, goes to the outside, and a nice open field tackle on the near side by Tucker Rhodes, but it's still enough for a first down. A pickup of 7 and a first down for the Blue Jays. 14 first downs for the Blue Jays. TMP with just 3. And those came early. Norton has just absolutely slammed the door in the Monarchs' face. Quite rudely, I might add. Dole is going to throw it. Under pressure, throws it, and it's incomplete. Good pressure from the backside by TMP, TJ Flax. And it will bring up second down and 10.
Yeah, bringing the pressure from the backside. Flax getting after it. Forced the bad pass with almost getting himself a sack.
So second down and 10 from the 16 for 5:34 to go, third quarter. TMP trailing 32-0. Blue Jays in the I formation. This time it's going to be Dole on the keeper. Gets to the edge. A nice job by TJ Flax. Again, no gain on the play. It'll bring up third down and 10. TJ keeping that outside arm free and really pushing Dole to the sidelines, and Jordan couldn't get upfield, and TJ makes the Monarch tackle.
Yeah, nice back-to-back plays by Flax out there. Getting the pressure on the pass on the last play and just doing a good job on the edge, containing Dole again.
And Dole might be thinking, can somebody block that kid?
About running a play the other way.
Yeah. Third down and 10. They're going to run it the other way. Talon on the pitch. Looks to get to the edge. Cuts it up. He's in a little trouble. Lowers his shoulder. Runs hard, and they are going to blow the play dead at the 12-yard line. A pickup of 5 on the play. It's fourth down and 5 for Norton.
Another big fourth down. We've seen them convert a couple of fourth downs here already tonight. 2 of 2 on fourth down conversions, and they're 4th and 3, 4th and 4, 4th and 5, and they're not afraid to win game.
See if they try and go on a long count. Fourth down and a long 5. It's going to be Dole. He keeps it, cuts it across. He's going to be brought down at the 10, and he's not going to make it. So the Monarchs shut Norton down. So a pickup of 2 on the play, and TMP will get it back on downs with 4:12 to go in the third quarter. So a nice defensive stop by the Monarchs, and Norton has had trouble here in this second half moving the ball once they get deep in TMP territory.
Yeah, that's a good job by 12-play drive that started on their own 16. They get the ball back to start this drive on their own 11.
First down and 10, TMP. The ball at the 11-yard line, and Norton jumps into the zone. Jacob Green is the guilty party. I'm surprised that Norton didn't go on a long count when they had it fourth down and 5. TMP says, let's start this drive out with a long count, and Norton with their 5th penalty for 45 yards.
Yeah, and a good play, a smart call, because they're backed up on the near the 10-yard line, 11-yard line, and just gave themselves a little space.
TMP needs to put points on the board. They do not want to be shut out on senior night. Nick Schmidt says, how am I supposed to go anywhere when I'm met 2 yards deep in the backfield? And again, in on the play for the Blue Jays was Jacob Green. He was in there. Also, Jared Talent. A loss of a yard on the play. It'll bring up second down and 6.
We've talked a lot about how good their offense is, and it also shows on the defensive side as they've been. That front line has been in the Monarch backfield all night long.
6. There's a reverse for TMP, and boy, Norton is right there. Boy, it was set up, but the Monarchs could not get out of the backfield. In on the play for Norton, a heady play by Kendall Miller, and that is why you don't pursue right down the line all the time, simply for that kind of misdirection, and it's TMP football at their own 6-yard line, a loss of 9 yards on the play.
I'll give Kendall Miller a lot of credit there, because they had it set up and it looked like it could break for a big if they could just beat the one. And Miller's on this play.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Third down and 14. TMP to throw it. I mentioned TJ Flax is number so much here in this ball game, but that was Cameron Fouts intended for Romy, incomplete. 4th down, TMP will punt.
Unfortunate that one wasn't picked off, as a couple of Norton defensive backs had their hands on it.
Monarchs will punt the football away. Fouts has it. And was his knee on the ground in the end zone?
Yes.
They're going to say his knee was on the ground in the end zone. And not sure who snapped that ball, so it's a safety against the Monarchs. But Justin Pfeiffer standing on the sideline for TMP with no helmet. That means, son, you're not going back in the ball game. And he is a normal long snapper for TMP. And so shows you how crucial that position is. And Monarchs give up a safety on the knee down in the end zone.
Yep, tough break. And the little things like you talked about, and how important just a long snap is. A tough one to handle, and he went down to scoop it up, and evidently, like you said, his knee hit the ground. And now they give those 2 points away and have to kick it away.
And Norton should come up with probably pretty good field position out of this as well.
Yeah, they have to kick it from their own 20. So.
34-0 Blue Jays after that play. And TMP, Jack Yu will kick it from the 20. He'll tee it up, and Lively and Unterseer back deep for Norton. Norton will play Tuesday in the playoffs. They're the winner of 3A District 14. TMP's season will come to an end tonight, and unless there's a miracle from the heavens that open up and the Monarchs are able to score 35 points in the next 15 minutes of gameplay, they will fall. Lively picks it up at the 36. Look out, and he is brought down from behind. Called that name a lot. Nate Walters on the tackle for TMP, but great field position for the Blue Jays at the Monarch 44-yard line. 2:42 to go in the third quarter. Defensively, TMP has been fairly solid here in this second half so far.
Yeah, they gave up some yards on that last drive, but were able to stiffen up and hold them outside the end zone. And they're going to have to do it again, backs against the wall a little bit.
And Norton's going to take a timeout with 2:42 to go in the third quarter. Jordan Dole didn't like something. Junior says, let's take a timeout, and we will take it with you. 2:42 to go, third quarter. Norton 34, TMP nothing. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Monarch football.
Tech Wireline Services, Total Case Whole Wireline Services. Carolco Implement, pleased to offer the John Deere line of equipment. Whiskey Creek Wood Fire Grill, where the fire is always burning. Home Steel Siding and Windows. Beautiful, energy efficient, and comfortable. G&L Tire and Automotive, more than just tires. Advanced insulation and coating. Save money, reduce sound, improve indoor air quality. Joe Bob Outfitters, firearms, ammunition, accessories, and parts. Veteran owned and operated. APAC, proving itself to be unsurpassed in quality and safety for highway construction. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
2:42 to go. Third quarter, TMP down 34-0 to the Norton Blue Jays. Norton with the ball, first down and 10 at the Monarch 44-yard line. They have controlled this ball game from start to where we are right now. Blue Jays are going to throw it over the middle, incomplete, intended for Connor Cox. I mean, Norton has been rather ineffective throwing the football tonight overall. 3 out of 11 for 57 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions. It's second down and 10.
Yeah, he again fires that fastball over the middle, but a little bit offline.
Second down, and the Blue Jays have had some open receivers as well. 10. Back to throw again over the middle. Intended again for Cox. Chase Romey, good coverage for TMP. It is third down and 10.
Get the feeling they're working on their throwing game a little bit. Like you talked about the 2-minute drill. things for the next level.
I would think you're right. It is 3rd down and 10. Blue Jays say, let's run Talent. Well, he lowers his shoulder and really gets slammed to the ground at the 37-yard line. 7 yards gained on the play. It'll bring up 4th down and 3.
Well, a thing to take away, especially in this quarter, start of the second half, and hopefully through the fourth quarter, is the way the defense has kind of risen to the challenge.
Fourth down. Blue Jays are going to go for it. And they will get it. Talent cuts it to the outside. Reuter tries to bring him down and finally does. That will be all the way down to the 16-yard line. That is a gain of 18 and a first down. 197 yards on the ground tonight for Jared Talent.
That time Reuter did a little better job getting off the block down that field, and again made a touchdown-saving tackle.
First down and 10 for the Blue Jays at the 16-yard line. They continue to move the ball well. They've been shut down so far here in this second half, though, inside the Monarch red zone. Carry by the Blue Jays. Trenton Wright, and he's going to pick up 3 on the play.
Well, they were able to come up with a big stop in the red zone last time. See if they can answer the call here one more time.
2nd down and 7. Under a minute to go. Now Dole rolling to his left. Could run it if he wants to. Gets a block, but it's going to be a block in the back. And Dole comes around. He's still on his feet and is knocked out of bounds at the, well, there's he stepped out at the 7. But it's going to be a block in the back, and that will move that one back.
Well, we've seen a couple of runs downfield when those receivers are looking to come back and help out. Nullified another big play for the Blue Jays.
So illegal block in the back on Norton. If all you're seeing is a guy's back, don't block. If you're seeing the guy's side, especially down the field, don't block. If you see his face mask, block. I know it seems maybe a little bit too easy, but boy, that's what they teach you. It is 2nd down, and some of the fans are like, hey, that's a 10-yard penalty. Yeah, from the spot of the foul. The officials wanting to make sure they've got everything set. It is 2nd down and 13. Blue Jays will get reset, and the clock runs. Here we go. 34-0 Norton. There's the give. Right. Goes right. And he's going to pick up yardage down to the 10. 9-yard gain on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 4. Third down, and I think that's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It is. Overall, a pretty good one. TMP gives up 2 points on the safety, but Norton continues to control this ball. 1 quarter to go. Norton 34, TMP nothing. This is Monarch football.
Gerner Chiropractic, providing personalized chiropractic care so you can live your life. Westview Church of Hayes, helping you enjoy life. Carpet One of Hayes Vidstem Decorating Center, providing you with quality service selection and value since 1945. Thomas More Prep-Marian, worlds of opportunity investing for eternity. Discovery Drilling, serving central and western Kansas for over 19 years. Paul Wurtenberger Construction, building dreams for over 30 years. Service Master Clean of Hayes, from the major accidents to the minor incidents. Service Master Clean of Hayes. Home Oil and Supply, serving the Hayes area since 1963. Lifetime Dental Care, providing your family health, function, and beauty. Insurance Planning, insurance for the way you work and live. Swift Services, Ted and Shelley Fuchs are proud to support area youth. Hayes Chevrolet, they have a huge selection of brand new Chevy cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. M&D Incorporated, building the backbone of our community.
TMP-Marian from Roof Masters Roofing and Sheet Metal.
Field Stadium, Norton with a 3rd down and 4 from the Monarch 10-yard line. The Blue Jays with a 34-0 lead. Jeremy McGuire, color analyst Dave Barber. TMP could gain some momentum if they could keep Norton out of the end zone.
Yeah, that's a big opportunity right here. Don't want to even give another 1st down.
Third down and 4. Blue Jays will pull again. Talent up the middle. Cuts it to the outside, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. From 10 yards out, Jared Talent scores his touchdown of the ball game. And with 11:54 to go, it is 40-0 Blue Jays.
Yeah, another nice drive. Just 44 yards after they got the good field position. 8 plays, 6 more points.
And the Blue Jays cruising in this one. And they will go for 2. There's that pull again. There goes Talent. Spins off a hit from TJ Flax and is in for the 2-point conversion. It is 42-0. And Norton, 11:54 to go. Blue Jays by 42. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Monarch football.
Midwestern Pipeworks, over 30 years of service to the oil and gas industry. Schmidt Automotive, Keith is proud to take care of your vehicles. Redeem Designs, come experience the best at 2204 Vine and Hayes. Bernie's Hamburger House, feed yourself for the whole team with great burgers, milkshakes, and the award-winning onion rings. Nextec Wireless, providing its customers cutting-edge technology. Goodwin Sporting Goods, your letter jacket provider for all area schools. Baker Ryan Appraising Services, the lead provider of real estate valuations for the mortgage lending marketplace.
11:54 to go in the ball game. Jeremy McGuire, color analyst Dave Barber, Norton kicking off, leading 42-0, and where they continue to just dirt roll teams throughout the season, and they're good.
They are. They got to be excited about the opportunity coming up in the playoffs.
Deep kick taken by Tucker Rhodes for the Monarchs across the 30, and he's going to be leveled at the 35. And on the tackle for the Blue Jays was Kendall Miller. 1st and 10, TMP at their own 35-yard line with 11:48 to go.
Well, the defense has done their job really here in the second half of it. You know, they've been on the field a lot and finally gave up that touchdown. But through the third quarter, only gave up the safety. And now it's the offense's turn to make something positive happen.
1st down and 10. Right side, Fouts. He's hit, dropped, picks up a yard on the play. Freshman Ocker in on the 2nd down and 9. Cameron Fouts just trying to get out of the negative rushing. He's 7 carries, -1 yards. Second down and 9. Fouts to throw it. Out in the flat. Incomplete. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 9. And the Norton defense starting to see a few different faces in there, but still the same results. They are well coached. They have some athletes. And they make plays.
Yeah, and their second team, with the way they've blown teams out, have got some experience, so they don't expect a big step down.
Back to pass Fouts. Heaves one down the field. Tucker Rhodes is out there. And good coverage on the outside that time by Tyus Henson. And if Cameron leads that one to the line a little bit more, Tucker might have a chance, but it was too far to the inside, and Henson had the inside positioning.
Yeah, and forced it out there a little bit. Trying to make a play, you can't fault him for that, but I think a lot of the pressure they put on Cameron early has kind of stayed with him through the ball game, rushed a couple of passes.
And Fouts gets that one away barely as Norton came after him. And the punt checks up backwards, and Nate Walters will down it at the 47, so at 10:56 to go. Norton gets the football back, and not like they needed any help, but great field position for the Blue Jays, 1st and 7-yard line.
And we are going to see a bunch of younger players run the offense here too.
1st down and 10 from the 47. And we'll try to keep track of all the numbers that Norton has in there. It looks like it might be Kendall Miller coming in at quarterback, and he is in there. So the senior will run the offense for the Blue Jays. And he options it to the left side, and the ball is fumbled, but then recovered by Tevin Petrie, the freshman. It's going to be a loss of a couple back to the 45 at 2nd down and 12. Second down and 12. 10 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock left in the TMP season. A very disappointing 0-9 for this squad. Petrie with the carry side. Parker Cox is there helping on the tackle for the Monarchs. A gain of a yard on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
Well, another chance to get them off the field here and give your offense another shot or two.
3rd and 11. Up underneath center. And they're going to go right side. Petrie breaks the tackle. He is fast, but TMP barely gets a hold of him, and I mean barely. And it's Chase Romey on the tackle, and if Petrie breaks that tackle, he's still running.
Yeah, and he was hanging on for dear life. That's you talk about a shoestring tackle. There it was right there, and saved a huge play.
4 yards on the gain for Petrie. It's going to bring up 4th down for Norton. They're going to go for it. Why not? Now throwing the ball. Left-handed throw, incomplete. That was intended for Trenton Wright. And it's a turnover on downs, and TMP will get the football back. Monarchs will have it 1st down and 10 at their own 49-yard line. First and 10 from the 49-yard line. Trying to scratch something out here in the final 9 minutes. Flax in motion. It's going to be Nick Schmidt up the middle. He's going to be stacked up. Gets to midfield. And that's about it. Gain of 1 on the play. In on the tackle for Norton was the freshman Matthew Vicura, 6'1", 240-pounder. That's a freshman. Yeah. 6'1", 240 pounds. What are they feeding him up there?
Not fair at all. Boy, I'd really like to see them right here.
Break a big one. There's a pass out in the flat. TJ Flax with the catch, cuts it inside. He is hit and met and dropped. Boy, Tucker Rhodes might have gotten away with blocking before that pass was caught. But they also might have determined it was a backwards pass, and at that point it doesn't matter. But a pickup of Third down and 2 for TMP. So pickup of 7 yards on the play. Will he make something happen here? Fouts is going to throw it. Steps up, throws out in the flat. Catch is made by Romy. Makes a man miss. Has a first down and then some inside the 35. And Chase is going to be brought down at the 34-yard line. And it's good enough for a Monarch first down. Their first one of this second half.
Yeah, this is their fourth possession of the second half, and they had, prior to this, 3 straight 3-and-outs.
Well, this definitely will help them a little bit. 7:20 to go. Flax in motion. This time he's going to check up right in the line. Now Fouts will keep it. Goes right side, and when Norton, they don't reload with their rebuild with their second team. They reload. That's the freshman Ocker again, and that kid's going to be a good player. Loss of 3 on the play. It's going to bring the Monarchs slow to get up as Cameron Fouts, and Cameron says, "I'm all right." He wants to stay out there.
Tough one. He's a competitor.
But they blew the play dead for him, and he has to come out for at least one play. And Cameron is limping off the field. I believe we'll see who comes in for the Monarchs. It'll be the freshman David McFarland on the field for TMP, and Colby McKinney's going to go out and talk in his ear and say, "It's okay, kid. It's just Norton." That's not very nice of me, but you got to say something to them when they're going out there.
Why not? And you might as well say something that'll help them relax a little bit.
Second down and 13. David likely to just hand it off right up the middle. And they give it to Nick Schmidt, and he is hit and brought down. And on the play for the Blue Jays immediately was Tyler Kuhn, the 6'5", 200-pound senior. That's going to be a gain of 2 on the play. Third down and 11. And it helps when you grab a hold of the face mask, apparently. That's a 15-yarder. That will be a Monarch.
Them out a little bit. Gives the offense another opportunity. Keeps the drive alive. Knocking at the door.
First and 10 now from the 20-yard line. So the best opportunity TMP has had, and Cameron Fouts is getting his ankle worked on, and the freshman David McFarland in for TMP, trying to lead TMP on a touchdown drive. He's going to throw it. Why not? To the end zone. Man is out there, and incomplete. Chase Romy, the intended receiver, and he should have probably had that football because David put that right on his hands on the edge of the end zone.
Well, Dave's been in there. You know, he got the start for a couple of games, replacing the quarterback, and you just like to see him get that first varsity touchdown.
Second down and 10. Boy, that was a nice ball. Expect him to go the same play, maybe the other way, and that is going to be offsides against the Blue Jays. So TMP is going to catch a 5-yard break there. It'll be second down and 5 at the Norton 15-yard line, and this is as deep as TMP has gotten tonight.
Well, they've been continuing to work on Fouts' ankle. He's up now, testing it out a little bit. See if he can get back in there.
Second down and 5. Cameron still hasn't taken a step since he got up, though. Little hesitant. Second down and 5. McFarland in the pistol. Freshman hand right behind him, Nick Schmidt, and he is buried in the backfield. He is going to lose a yard on the play. It's third down and 6. Again, the offensive line struggling to give the backs any opportunities in this ball game. Third down and 6 for the Monarchs at the Norton 16-yard line. They spread him out, 2 wide receivers each side. Let's see the kid throw it again. Harlan's going to throws it out in the flat. Nice pass, catch is made by Chase Romey down at the 12-yard line. It's going to be 2 yards short of a first down. So a pickup of 4 on the play, but it's a manageable 4th down for TMP.
Let's see what they come up with here. Got a pull for the young freshman.
And a good kid, and I know we've talked about it, but David is a good kid, and you would love to see, I mean, this whole team, but you'd like to see him just get something, get a touchdown pass right here.
That'd be so good for him looking into the future.
You bet it would. McFarland to throw out in the flat, catches Meg, cat inside by Flack at the 5, and he is diving towards the goal line, and he's cut down at the 2. But it is a Monarch first down, a pickup of 10 yards and a 1st and goal.
And he put that one right where he needed to. Out there in the flat, put it right on the hands and let his receiver finish it for him.
5 minutes to go in the ball game, and TMP is at the Norton 2-yard line. Take the chance and throw it again, or do you hand it off? We're going to see here shortly. They're going to hand it off. Nick Schmidt, boy, he is blasted in the backfield again. No blocking up front for TMP. That's a loss of 2 back to the 4-yard line.
Well, and you know, it'd be nice to see him get a throwing touchdown, but I don't think it really matters that much. If they finish a drive here, it'll do wonders for the freshman.
If they're going to try and run it between the tackles, somebody from tackle to tackle is going to have to make a block for TMP, because it just hasn't happened tonight. Second from the 4. Monarchs going to throw it quickly out in the flat. It's a backwards pass. It looked like a backwards pass, and boy, TJ Flax, if he'd have taken off running right away, I think he might have been able to sell it, but he stood there for a second, and the official said, oh, that must have been a pass. It looked backwards to me.
Yeah, and it was close, and at Flax, he talked about going to the whistle. If you don't hear the whistle on that skip, you got to go.
And they're lucky that, I mean, not to say there's anything wrong with the Norton second teamers, but I guarantee you if one of the first teamers was in there, TJ would have caught one in the chops right there because the whistle hadn't been blown. McFarland to throw. Looking, has a man out there, incomplete. Boy, the timing was just a little bit off. Not really a true Z pattern, but it was kind of a stop and a look to the outside. Romey was open. The pass just a little bit beyond his reach. It's 4th down and goal.
Yeah, one more shot.
Creighton Wren brings the play in from the sideline for the Monarchs. 4th down and goal from the 4. 4:10 to go in the ball game. They are looking for something right here. They've got to have 4 yards or a defensive penalty to keep this drive going, and that's going to be a false start against TMP. Tucker Rhodes was moving forward at the time of the snap. False start on TMP. It's going to bring up 4th and goal from the 9. And you know, you don't usually say anything like this. A penalty might be a good thing, but it gives them a little bit more room to run some patterns now.
Just had that same thought. Got a little bit of room to work and maybe catch somebody on a slant.
Romey with stop. Rhodes with single coverage at the bottom. The slots are right where they need to be. McFarland to throw. Throws it into the end zone. Incomplete. Boy, it really looked like some illegal contact out there by Norton. No call, and the Blue Jays take over on downs.
Well, another 10-play drive that comes away empty. Knocking at the door. Unfortunately, the Monarchs couldn't finish it.
Boy, they had the opportunity. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. And it just goes to show you how important that first down play was. They lose 2 yards immediately out of the gate, and it was backwards from there.
Yeah.
First down and 10 Blue Jays. They run out of it. Petrie goes left side, looking to break a tackle, still on his feet. Jacob Roth out there for the tackle for TMP out to the set 12-yard line. A pickup of a couple on the play, 2nd down and 8.
Well, the future might look pretty bright here too. We haven't seen it yet. You get the sense that if that kid gets loose in the secondary, he's going to be hard to chase down. Looks like he's got some pretty good speed.
He's going to be running for a while. Second down and 8 from the 12. It is going to be Petrie again. That ball's loose. It's picked up by TMP. Romy has it at the 25. He's on the run and knocked out of bounds at the 15-yard line. So a fumble on the play, picked up by TMP, and the Monarchs will have it first down and 10 at the Norton. They'll mark it now at the 14-yard line.
Yep, got another chance.
So Romy picks up the fumble. That's the second fumble lost by the Blue Jays tonight. So TMP with a golden opportunity. And there is a flag on the play, it looks like. After the play. I haven't seen what it is. Marks all the way back to the 38-yard line? Isn't that a 10-yard penalty?
From the spot, evidently.
He recovered it at the 25. Did he not?
Yeah. I don't know where that came from.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, it's not going to make a difference in the outcome of the game, but, man, you'd like to see these kids just succeed on a drive tonight. And I think they missed it by a solid 8 yards. But 10-yard penalty against the Monarchs. They have it back. McFarland still in there. Is going to give it to Nick Schmidt. Looking right side, lowers his shoulder up inside the 35, down to the 34. Pick up a 4 yards on the play.
Well, that time he was able to get through the line of scrimmage before anybody touched him, and you see the difference. Able to pick up some nice yards on first down. Frustrating night for him, though, as he hasn't had many opportunities to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down and 6. You're going to hand it off again. Nick right up the middle, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, lunging forward. I believe he has enough for a first down, and they are going to mark him such. He makes up 7 yards, and it's a TMP first down. 2:37 to go in the ball game. TMP at the Norton 27-yard line. Back to throw McFarland. Throws it out in the flat. Too high. Intended for Chase Romy. Petrie on the coverage.
Yeah, just missed him. Had him out there in the flat again. Ball sailed on him a little bit.
2:27 to go. Monarchs have trailed the whole way. On a positive note, they've only given up 10 points here in the second half. McFarland looks over the defense. And he'll take the snap. Throws it out in the flat. Man is open. TJ Flax drops it. Boy, TJ's got to make that play. It was a little bit low, but he still needed to make that play. It's incomplete. Third down and 10.
Again, the whistle kind of came in late as they were determining whether it was forward or backward. I think that one was forward, but don't just assume that the play's over because the ball skipped.
Third down and 10. The Monarchs have had some opportunities, and they need to cash in on one. McFarland to throw it again. Down the seam, had a man, Renz. Threw it just a little bit behind him, incomplete. It's 4th and 10.
That one was close.
Luke Reuter will bring the play in from the sidelines. This might be the Monarchs' last opportunity to put points on the board in 2014. Just haven't been able to do very much of it this year. Back to pass. McFarland throws it out there. Has a man. It's caught! Flax! Touchdown! TMP! Oh, David found TJ Flax, and the Monarchs are in the end zone with 2:13 to go in the ball game. And David McFarland, give yourself a pat on the back, young man. You have your first varsity touchdown pass.
Yeah, he laid it right where it needed to be. Flax did a good job breaking out and finding the reception in the flat out here down the field. Had the first down and turned upfield and turned it for the Monarchs. And a big play for the freshman quarterback.
Boy, and it lit up this home crowd. Now they're going to go for two. David to throw it. Looks, has Renz out there incomplete, and David's going to have to peel himself off the Lewis Field Stadium turf, but I'm sure he'll be glad to do so after that that touchdown pass. And boy, we'll definitely be hearing that one if you're listening on radio in our plays of the game. But boy, TMP needed that. You just got to feel good for this club to get some points on the board.
Yeah, that's a big play and a good way to finish this ball game. A couple minutes left, and the defense needs to come out and finish it out. But just you could sense it in the crowd how everybody just responded to that touchdown pass. A great feeling for the crowd, for the players, and for Dave McFarland, the freshman quarterback.
So TMP will be kicking off. And we'll have an opportunity. We'll see if they onside it just to try and get an extra drive out of it. Why not?
Sure.
It's not going to hurt anything. And Norton Norton not anticipating it. Also anticipating right now playing with 10 players on the field. They have, here comes number 11. And Jack Hugh will kick it off for the Monarchs. They're playing tight. Really between the hashes, and now Norton will spread it out a little bit, as will TMP. You checks them, and it is a short pooch kick. Blue Jays are over there and going down to a knee at the 41-yard line is Norton, and on the reception for the Blue Jays was Trenton Chisholm, the 5'10", 145-pound freshman, and it will be Blue Jay football 1st and 10 at their own 41.
Oh, again, give the freshman returner for Norton credit. I mean, he not only makes a play on the ball, but just makes sure he secures it and goes right down with it and doesn't give the Monarchs an opportunity for another possession.
So it will be Norton football. First down and 10 at their own 41-yard line. See if TMP can get yet another turnover. They go left side with Petrie. He runs the ball. He fumbled it last time. You see what he did there? Both hands around the football out in the open. And he picks up yardage to the 49. 8 yards. It'll bring up second down at 2.
That's probably one of the things the coach has reiterated to him a little bit on the sideline. And he evidently got the message.
Second down for the Blue Jays. Norton up to the line. Left side, Petrie cuts it out. Now gets to the outside. He's quick and tackled. Nice play over there on the far side for Tucker Rhodes. Petrie picks up good yardage, though, down to the 42-yard line. That's a pickup of 10 yards.
Another ankle tackle that just kept him from breaking loose.
A minute 20 to go, and Norton has it at the TMP 42-yard line. Up the middle, right, and continues to carry tacklers, and is going to be brought down at the 37-yard line, a 5-yard gain on the play. It'll bring up second down and 5. 52 seconds left to go in the Monarch season. They're going to finish 0-9. Norton will improve to 9-0. Blue Jays will play on Tuesday at home in the first round of the third. Their opponent yet to be determined. Again, it's Petrie. He goes up the middle. He's going to have enough for a first down. He picks up 6 yards. The clock will stop as they move the chains. 17 first downs for the Blue Jays in this ball game. TMP with 6. They wind the clock, and I don't think Norton is going to have to run another play if the back judge has sympathy. They wound the clock with 26 seconds. I am going to see how accurate the back judge counts, and hopefully he counts good. Looks like Norton will run one play anyway. They snap it, give it up the middle to right, has some room to run, picks up 8 yards, and that is going to be the final play of the ball game, an 8-yard run for right. And the Norton Blue Jays are victorious tonight by a score of 42-6. But Dave Barber, TMP, finishes the season offensively with the touchdown drive. And, you know, Glassman, to me, something they can remember, and I know it might be a little bit of a stretch, but something they can build on.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you got to take something away. And the two things to take away is that, you know, we saw how explosive this Norton offense was in the second quarter. The third quarter, they came out with their starters and didn't really hurt TMP at all in the second half. They gave up the one touchdown and gave up a safety on the mishandled punt. But, you know, a couple of things to take away.
TMP falls tonight by a score of 46, and if you're watching on HayesPost.com or Eagle Community Television, we'll leave you here. If you're listening on 14 KAYS, we'll be heading to our post-game show in just a second, but want to spend a special thanks to folks, especially on the TV side, that made our broadcast possible this year. Harrison Brent with a heck of a lot of work, and I mean a heck of a lot of work to make it happen, and appreciate Harrison and all the work that he's done. Steven Anderson on the camera. Yanira, Ashton has been over there as well. Brandon Cooley, Jordan Schaefer have helped out from time to time as well. Mike Kerner back in the office, our office administrator, Kathy Carleen. Without them and everything that goes into these broadcasts, it wouldn't happen. And a really big kudos and a big thank you to those guys and gals for making what we love to do so much on a Friday night, tonight an exception on a Thursday night. They make it possible, and we appreciate that and all their hard work. So that will do it for our Eagle Community Television and HayesPost.com broadcast. If you're listening, your post-game show's coming up. Norton 42, TMP 6. This is Monarch Football.